welcome back to my channel. It is Brittany. So in today's video I have my first quarter wig favorites of 2021. So I started to do these quarterly favorites in 2020 because I felt like it was valuable to you guys because you didn't have to wait until the end of the year to hear what my favorite wigs are. So, and this will change also because last year some of the wigs that I put in my favorite videos in my my quarterly favorites weren't in the end of the year favorites. So it's good to watch both my quarterly favorites and the year-end wrap-ups. If you're curious as to what wig I'm wearing right now, this is Sensational's Adanna in the Flamboyage Sand color. I told you guys in my original Adanna video that I was going to review the blonde one, but I'm not going to do a full-on video because I have a full-on video with the black one. I'm just doing kind of a pop in, a little update for you guys. This is the Flamboyage blonde color. It did not come like this. It had way more blonde underneath here, like by the ears, which to me looked a little bit weird. I think overall this color is very pretty, but I just think it's odd how they added the highlights underneath right here. So I'm gonna insert some footage of how I cut it out. I recorded it on my phone like earlier today, and I'm going to put that in just in case you do like the color but you don't want that huge platinum streaks in there. So let me just show you that real quick and then we'll get back into the video. Okay, so I'm filming this on my phone right now. So I have already took out the blonde streak on this side, so now I'm gonna take it out over here. This looks so pretty, like with this kind of toned down, the blonde streak. So this is after and this is what it looks like before. So I'm going to quickly show you guys this. So I have my razor comb here and I'm going to push my hair back, and it's good to use the razor comb because it's going to thin it out without having it like too blunt. And I just kind of experiment as to what side to use. Because I think this is a beautiful color mix. I just would prefer them to blend the color better. Because I think I got the same color with Zelina last summer. And I thought the color was pretty, but I don't know if it was like this blunt with the blonde color. So I'm going to brush this out, get all the excess hair out first. And it'll blend with the rest of the wig, even though it's like a lot shorter. So I'm just gonna blend that with the rest of the wig. It's so long and stuff, like you can definitely hide it and blend it with the wig. So you see how it looks, and I'll probably put this side by side with how it looked before. It's just more subtle because I think they did a great job with this color. It's just the blonde streaks at the ear that just seems goofy. How I cut the color out from underneath, you can definitely do that and it'll change it up and make it more subtle. And that was the easy fix. I just used my razor comb here, which I will have linked in my Amazon storefront. Shout out to you guys for shopping my Amazon storefront. I've seen like drastic changes with the traffic over there ever since I started mentioning it a lot more. I appreciate you guys. I have everything over there from hair products to the supplies I use for my nails. I have some wigs on there, some makeup, everything's over there. So definitely continue to shop my Amazon storefront because I really appreciate it and it helps me to invest back into my channel. So let's get into my Q1 favorites. So Adanna obviously is one of my favorites. I loved how voluminous she was. I love the texture and everything, but I want to be realistic because I did my application of this wig in natural light today, and what I noticed is, yes, it's great, but the lace to me is not as wet lace as it should be. Yeah, the lace is not as like blowing me away as I would like it to be, and I want my lace to look good in all lighting. I definitely think Outre's melted hairline lace is way better than Sensational's lace. Like, I can wear Kamaya out and it looked like a human hair wig. That's how bomb the Outre Melted Hairline lace is. So yes, Adanna is gorgeous. We live for the texture and, you know, everything, but I don't think the lace is as good as I initially thought it was. Also, Dasha is on this list. Me personally, I like, you know, I have Adanna in 2 different colors. I still prefer Dasha because I feel like she's more of a chill, more effortless look, and I just like the style of that one a lot more. And I'm going to be reviewing Outre's Katia this month. I've had it since like February, but I haven't got around to reviewing it. I bought it back in February. I want to see how it is because I know it's a textured synthetic wig, and I have it in that Havana brown color, I think it is, and I have it in black. So I'm going to try to review that this month and just see how it is in the synthetic texture category. Kamala. I started the year off with Kamala and she blew me away. I mean, this wig kind of looks like the color that I reviewed. So I've only worn Kamala one time, but she still blew me away and it's one of my favorites. I also purchased her again in a number 2. So I'm not putting up a whole bunch of, you know, reviews and stuff this month. So that means it gives me time to live with a lot of the wigs that I've reviewed, and I'm really excited about it. So I'm gonna wear Kamala a lot more. If you haven't seen already, YouTube has the shorts feature, which is kind of like TikTok, kind of like Reels on Instagram. You can post content on here, you know, under a minute or so, and I want to utilize that feature to give you guys quick little updates on wigs that you have seen on my channel that are popular or my favorites. So I plan on wearing them a couple times and doing quick little updates for you guys because I feel like that's valuable as well. Even if I've worn a wig like 1 or 2 times or 2 or 3 times, doing an update is still valuable because I did an update on Outre Julianne, put that up, and then I wore her like 2 other times after that. I slept in her, which is a huge no-no for synthetic wigs, and she got matted up in the back. But with pure silicone spray and a brush, you can get her together. So that would be some good information in those little shorts because you can still add value without like wearing a wig like, you know, 25 times or something like that. So you guys responded well to that. So I'm going to continue to do that series, and I'm going to try to do Kamala at one point because I think she's beautiful. Okay, so I can't believe I forgot to put this synthetic wig on here, which is Outre's Brienne. I'm pretty sure it's from the Outre Melted Hairline series, has to be, because it's flawless. That's one of the best bobs I have ever tried, seriously. And that's another wig I'm probably gonna pull out this month and probably do maybe an outfit of the day video, makeup, and the wig. Outre Brienne is gorgeous, and I got her in a number 2, so it looks really, really natural. And I'm not like a huge bob person. I love Free Tress Hania, which is like, you know, a Hall of Famer wig, but I don't really wear bobs like that. But Brienne is one of my favorite bobs because she's on the longer side, has a gorgeous texture, and it's like the perfect density, and the hairline looks good. Okay, so highly recommend Outre Brienne. So one of my other favorites, human hair, because I'm finished with all the synthetic ones. I collaborated again with my first wig to create a signature wig, and this time I created Hazel. I showed you Hazel in a bob as well as a longer length, but the bob one was the one that was for me. It was gorgeous. I love it, and I definitely want to wear her, you know, because it's spring now. So I'm gonna have to pull out Hazel, especially in the bob length. Next was the RPG show like golden highlighted wig. That is one of the prettiest wigs I have ever tried. And it's the most expensive wig I have ever tried as well. I think that wig was like $700 or something like that. But it's stunning. So, so, so beautiful. And it's a wig that looks very summery, but it's a auburn kind of color, so it's gonna work in the fall as well, probably all year round. Such a beautiful wig. I feel like because of the color, it's worth the price. Like, it's worth the investment to me because that's a custom color. Like, I've shown you guys like tutorials on how to dye your wigs, but I'm not a professional, and I don't know if I could get the color to be exactly like that one. It's so gorgeous. Love that wig. And I actually have worn that I've worn that wig probably like 3 or 4 times, which is a lot for me in a short amount of time. So really love that one. And the last human hair like lace wig I wanted to share was the Curls Laura wig. That wig is so pretty. I really love curly human hair wigs a lot. Curls Laura was just perfect all around. The curls were beautiful once I got them together. The lace blended down seamlessly. The hairline looked really good. It was just a perfect wig. And because I am not reviewing as many wigs this month, I can't wait to wear a lot of these wigs that I have. I do believe I'm gonna have a wig sale probably in May, because I'm always trying to downsize to my absolute favorites and nothing more than that. So look out for a wig sale probably the first week in May. Now let's get into some headband wigs. I have a my top 10 headband wigs video that I dropped, I believe at the beginning of December. Still relevant, definitely watch it. But I'm gonna be focusing on the headband wigs that I have tried in Q1 of this year. So I don't have a lot on here because I've tried so many. I'm kind of like, especially with the curly ones, I've tried so many. And I really love the My Quality Hair Dip 30 headband wig. I'm probably gonna take this one off, to be honest, and wear a headband wig rest of the day, because I just love headband wigs. They're so easy. And My Quality Hair is one of my favorite human hair companies. There's My First Wig and then there's My Quality Hair, 2 of my favorites. But I really love My Quality Hair because they give you great quality with the wigs that they have, but they're also in a great price point. So if you're ever wondering like what companies I recommend, I'm always going to say My First Wig and My Quality Hair, because I've tried several wigs from both companies and they've always been good to me. I think you guys are going to be surprised with my absolute favorite wig from Q1. It is not, you know, Adanna or anything like that. It's actually the Her Given Hair pineapple wig. That's a wig I feel like some people didn't like, but I really love it. And I have worn it so many times, I can't even count. It's probably the most worn wig that I have in my collection. It's just so convenient, and I've wore it with different outfits and stuff. Mine has the cheetah print like scarf on it, which can clash with certain outfits. They do offer one that has a black scarf on it, so you can opt for that one instead. But I have loved that wig. If I'm just trying to go and run an errand real quick, I'll pop that on. If I'm like going to get the mail, I'll pop it on. But I've worn it out to other things as well. And sometimes I don't even like blend my edges, like slick them down and stuff. I just put it on my head and just push it back a little bit. I think it is so cute and so convenient. And I feel like that's a wig you need in your life. Of course, you can buy the synthetic ones from Amazon that you've seen Is That Your Hair and Queendom Mindset rock on their channel. Those look good as well. But I think this one is like in the $100 range, which is really good for Her Given Hair because they're a high-end company. But I love that wig. It's so easy and it's so cute. And you can do different styles because it is human hair. You can do twist outs, braid outs, whatever you're trying to do, you can do it with that wig because it's human hair. I'm telling you, I've worn that wig so many times, and it looks like my natural hair, like natural hair goals, like what I would want my hair to look like. That's my absolute favorite. Out of all of these wigs I've put on this list, that's my go-to wig that I wear pretty much every day. That was my Q1 favorites for 2021. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. What has been your favorite wigs from Q1? And what are you looking forward to from different companies? Tell me what you're looking forward to from Outre, because you guys know Outre always comes with it. And thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. We're still on the road to 200K, and I would like to get there by the end of 2021. So if you want to continue to be on this journey with me, definitely subscribe, turn on your notifications so you'll be notified every time I do uploads. And I haven't done a premiere in probably like 2 weeks, but I'm pretty sure this video is going to be a premiere. I think so. If it is, shout out to my premiere squad. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.